This week began with a new executive order from Texas Governor Greg Abbott. He directed the Texas Department of Public Safety to target and arrest people working with the Chinese government to return dissidents to China. Our guest today sought out some more information about what spurred this decision, and he joins us now live. James Barragán is a politics reporter with the Texas Tribune. James, thanks so much for coming back to our show. We appreciate it.
Good to be with you, Will.
Once you published your story about this executive order from Governor Abbott, you did post a pretty lengthy thread on X talking about how you worked but could not get much more information about this effort from Governor Abbott's office. Why does it appear then that he took this action?
Well, if you're unfamiliar with Chinese politics, as I was, you might not know about this Operation Fox Hunt, which is a push by the Chinese government to ostensibly rein in corruption in their country. But what it has also been used for is to bring back dissidents, pro-democracy activists, people from ethnic minorities. And what they do is they send Chinese agents and recruit agents in other countries to bring those people back or otherwise coerce them to be brought back to the country. So it's a really serious program that the Chinese government has, which of course violates our U.S. laws.
Yeah, I did want to ask you about Operation Fox Hunt, and you explained that pretty clearly there about what that effort is. So what reaction has there been from other lawmakers here in Texas to this latest announcement from Governor Abbott?
Well, I haven't seen very much reaction outside of Houston Representative Gene Wu. He's a Democrat who was born in China, immigrated to the United States. He's been critical of Texas Republicans and some of the legislation that they've tried to pass in previous sessions, most notably trying to ban people from foreign countries like China and foreign entities from owning land in Texas. But he sort of said this is a good move, a step in the right direction, because there is a concern, obviously, that foreign operatives are operating here in the U.S. and the FBI Houston is also working on it.
And during your reporting, you also found out some information from the FBI that they are also investigating and have already been investigating some of these Chinese influence operations. What did you learn there?
Yeah, we couldn't get a ton of information from them, but what they did say was helpful, which is that they know that these operations are happening here in the United States. There's been prosecutions by the Justice Department. They are looking for more potential victims. And they actually have a hotline that they've set up in the FBI Houston because they believe that some of these operations are happening, particularly in the Houston area here in Texas. So it's something that the federal government is working on. Now the state government is working on. And in addition to the initial executive order, Governor Abbott has issued 2 more executive orders since trying to harden the state systems and infrastructure against Chinese attacks.
Yeah, thank you for updating us about that too, because I wanted to ask you that as well, but I appreciate you addressing it. Finally, have you heard anything now from any state leaders since reporting on this initially?
We have not yet heard back from state leaders. It's obviously a new initiative that they've got ongoing, but we are open to hearing from any state leaders who are willing to talk about it.
All right. Well, James Barragán, we appreciate you joining us, and thanks again for being on our show.
Thank you.